not even purchased on the trip, just like purchases that arrived, pre-orders, subscriptions. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's start with the books that are already unboxed now. Love Elena Armas, and if you don't know who she is, I can show you. Elena Armas is the author of The Spanish Love Deception and The American Roommate Experiment. So she is a fantastic romance author that you definitely need to check out. This is The Long Game, dropping at a bookstore near you, September 5th. Ellen Reyes, she spent years perfecting her daily routine, waking up at dawn, driving to the Miami Flames FC offices, trying her hardest to go home and repeat. It's giving like soccer Ted Lasso, yes, okay. But her routine is disrupted when a video of her having an altercation with the team's mascot goes viral. Rather than fire her, the team's owner, who happens to be her father, sends Adeline to the middle of nowhere, North Carolina, where she's tasked with turning around the struggling local soccer team. Her plans crumble upon discovering that the players wear tutus to practice, impractical, keep pet goats, messy, and are terrified of Adeline, counterproductive. They're also 9-year-old girls. And to make things worse, also in the town is Cameron Caldani, recently retired professional goalkeeper whose presence is something of a mystery. Cam is the perfect candidate to help Adeline, except that after one very unfortunate first encounter involving a rooster, Cam's leg, and Adeline's car bumper, he's set on running her out of town. But helping this ragtag children's team is Adeline's road to redemption, and she's playing the long game, with or without Cam's help. So this is The Long Game, Elena Armas. It comes out September 5th. Next up, we have Fresh by Margot Wood. This book, I've already read it 3 times. It's 5 stars. It's technically an Emma by Jane Austen retelling. It's beautiful, it's hilarious, and it's just a beautiful book. Not only the cover, the inside is gorgeous. It has cute little end papers, but the paperback is just as pretty as the hardcover. This is the hardcover. If you've seen me showing it off, if you've been here for a minute, you have seen it. I won't ever shut up about this book. I'll probably be rereading it every year. Be sure to follow Margot on social. She's also just like freaking hilarious, and it comes through in her writing. I've been championing this book since I discovered it, like, I don't know, what, 2 years ago? Like I said, I've read it 3 times now. I included it in an article of Emma retellings because I love Jane Austen's Emma. I even did a live stream with Margot once. Like, I can't stop talking about this book. So when the paperback got announced, Margot messaged me on Instagram and asked me if she can send me a paperback when they go live. And she sent me one and signed it. And the joke, if you know, you know. If you read the book, you'll get the joke. But look how cute this little dedication is. Dedicated to Hannah, I wouldn't be here without you. You are the fucking best. Thank you for all your support. Yours in Tender Chicken, Margot. Isn't that cute? And I mean, just like freaking look at this cover. Stunning. She is a beaut. So Margot Wood, Fresh. Another bisexual dream book here. It's Cool for the Summer by Dahlia Adler. It's finally out in paperback. I have not read this one yet, but I am super hyped. And they included some cute little goodies. One bisexual protagonist, the life-altering decision to pass to happily ever after. And while queer representation is increasing across fiction, it is still a rarity to find a queer Jewish character-focused romance, and Dahlia has brought this representation to every single one of her YA novels. The little blurb on the front says, the guy of her dreams or the girl in her heart. Let me show you this cover. And also, the bi flag, come on. The detail here is perfect. Like, what? But character cards, we've got Adam Rose, we've got Tal Nat, and we've got Ellie Knight. And it also came with, it's like the shape of a postcard, but it is a changing little card going by Coastal. There's more than one path to happily ever after. How cool is that? And And in that same package for Cool for the Summer, they sent me the hard copy of Going by Coastal, also by Dahlia Adler. You can see it has a similar energy of this cover art. Once again, a YA queer story featuring a Jewish queer main character. Right before I left, I did open this one, but I didn't want to bring it with me because I didn't want to damage it, and I always end up damaging the books that like I travel from home with a little bit. Even if I put like a case, I don't know, I end up bending the corners. And I wanted to keep this one pristine. I freaking love Erin Craig. I had her at my book club. We read Small Favors, which is fantastic. But I also read the first book in this series. It's called The House of Salt and Sorrows, and it is freaking phenomenal. It has just the right amount of creepy. So this is the next one in the series here, and I just can't wait to read it. It says, the darkest nightmares are rooted in desire. It's out now. In a manor by the sea, one sister is still cursed. Despite dreams of adventures far beyond the Salin shores, 18-year-old Verity Thomas has remained at her father's family's estate, Highmoor, with her older sister Camille, while the rest of the family has scattered across Arcania. While Verity receives word that the Duchess of Bloem, wife of celebrated botanist, is interested in having Verity paint a portrait of her son, Alexander, Verity jumps at the chance, but Camille won't allow it. Forced to reveal the secret she's kept for years, Camille tells Verity the truth. Haunted by tragic childhood events, Verity is still seeing ghosts. She just doesn't know it. Stunned, Verity flees Highmoor that night, and with nowhere else to turn, makes her way to Bloem. At first, she's captivated by the lush, verdant landscape and is quickly drawn to the charming, witty, and impossibly handsome Alexander Lawrence. To her surprise, a romance blossoms. But it's not very long before Verity is plagued with nightmares, and the dark side of Bloem begins to show through its sickly sweet facade. So this is another Sisters of the Salt novel. I definitely would recommend just reading House of Salt and Sorrows first. I think that you could probably get away with just reading this one next, but it's such a good book and you're going to care more about the second. I'm actually planning on rereading it because it was a 5-star for me, just to reimburse myself in the world and to get myself even more hyped. Alright, the last one I opened before I left is The Connollys of County Down by Tracy Lynch. And this cover is super, super cute. So this is the same author from We Are the Brennans. It's called The Connollys of County Down. It's a story about fierce family loyalty, good intentions gone awry, and the consequences of improbable love. Even came with a cute little notepad, and on the first page it has a note from the author herself, and then the rest is blank for you to write your own. It says, "Dear reader, I'm so grateful for the chance to share my new novel with you. This book began with a question. What happens to a family when one of their own returns after serving time in prison? The Connollys are a loving and loyal crew, but the one who looks worse on paper is just a reflection of deeper family dysfunction. Whether you feel the strongest kinship with Geraldine, the long-suffering eldest, Eddie, the one striving to right his wrongs, or Tara, the flawed fixer with a good heart, I hope you enjoy getting to know the Connollys. All the best, Tracy." This little purple box has a cute little picture on it, and it says, "Escape into your next great Regency reads." Look at this, how cute. I am obsessed, so cute. 2 Regency romances, 2 audacious heroines. It tells you to match the Regency words to the correct definitions. How cute is that? And in the box, this is what we're talking about. We got a little quote from Taylor Jenkins Reid. "Sophie Irwin is an exciting and original voice. She's a must-buy author for me." A Lady's Guide to Scandal. Look at this cover. Cute. I believe these were already out, and these are their new like paperback covers, if I remember correctly. And then we've got A Lady's Guide to Fortune Hunting. These were so freaking cute. I still need to watch the Queen story for Bridgerton. I've watched season 1 and 2 and I've been obsessed. I've just been like waiting till I have time to just like properly sit down and watch it all. And I know that the second I watch it, I'm gonna need to read those. Like I need to get back into my like Regency phase. It's so much fun. It's from Enchanted Stamps. Hannah, I hope you love your book rating stamps. Please tag me in the video. Thank you, love, Sam. I already have an embosser, so I decided to go with one for her book rating system instead. But look how cute this presentation is. So we've got Enchanted Stamps on the bag here. This is the stamper itself. Look, so I can do a spice rating scale out of 5, and obviously you just stamp, you know, 1. If it's 1 out of 5, you stamp 2. You could just put a piece of paper to cover it if you're super worried about, you know, having some leftover. But then there's also the star rating. So it's perfect for your little book journals. And she even sent some ink. Thank you, Sam. This is so cool. I can't wait to try it out in my book journal. The Taken Ones by Jess Laurie. There's a lot of little goodies in here. What the? Oh, little flashlight that says The Taken Ones on it. You can see here, this is gonna be perfect for putting in the car or like bedside table vibes, just to have that little bit of an emergency light. And I'm guessing, because she's pretty good with this type of thing, that all of these will have something to do with this story. We've got some Cracker Jacks, the original. You know, I don't even think I've ever had a Cracker Jack. We've got a little box that has the book cover on it. How cute is that? Ooh. We've got friendship necklaces, so it says best friend. Ooh, ring pop, yum. I haven't had a ring pop in ages. Garbage candy, cute. This little guy licking lip balm spearmint. How cute is this container? This is so cute. I can't wait to put that in my purse. 2 girls vanished, a woman buried alive, between 2 crimes lie decades of secrets yet to be unearthed in a pulse-pounding novel by the Edgar Award-nominated author of The Unspeakable Things. He signed it, so cool. And while flipping through, there's even a little safety education, don't talk to strangers sticker, which is hilarious considering the recent turn of events in the news. NBC Books and Jess, this is so cool. Shocker, it's a book! Someone, Somewhere, Maybe. Sophie Diner. I believe I'm saying that right. Talks about first love, first heartbreak, first loss, identity, and self-worth. So it's just really relatable and really heartfelt. This collection is on sale 9/26/23. And Mirror Lake, Can You Survive the Night? And it has the book cover here, but they always do this. They always cover it up. It's so annoying. I mean, I get that they have to put it somewhere, but like, couldn't they at least try? But I get it. And it says, open if you dare. I dare. The book is called You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight by Kaylin Barron. So she has wrote a lot of really other popular books that I have. So she is the author of Cinderella is Dead, and also This Poison Heart and This Wicked Fate. And she also has a vampire book that I don't have that I need. It's called The Vanquishers. And what you can expect. Chilling horrors, unexpected twists, queer romance, slasher movie references, and a jaw-dropping finale. How perfect for Halloween. Oh, cute! Look! Snappy Butter brand in the little container. This is so cute. I can't. At Camp Mirror Lake, terror is the name of the game, but can you survive the night? This cover, top tier cover. So good. I can't. I will be reading that ASAP with the popcorn. Thorn Hedge by T. Kingfisher. Not an author I'm familiar with. It says, not all curses should be broken. An enchanting tale of a kind-hearted, toad-shaped heroine, a gentle knight, and a mission gone completely sideways. out as of August 15th. I have been looking also for some like short little reads like this, and I love anything, you know, fantasy, magic, and anything to do with a curse has got me very, very much intrigued. But look at these end papers. Oh, so cool. And we've got the little toad. This is like the perfect size to get me closer on catching up on my Goodreads goal. I'm very excited about this. Woke Up Like This by Amy Lee. She's the author of Set on You from Mindy's Book Studio. It's the art copy because it comes out in October. 2 high school seniors, where will they be at 30? They'll find out tomorrow. So it's giving 13 going on 30 in a book. Perfect. And as someone who's turning 30 in September, this is going to be a lot of fun. Can't Look Away. I have been so hyped about this author. I've heard so many good things, and I wasn't sure where to dive in on like her backlist. And I think I'm just gonna go for this one. I have 2 others already, but Can't Look Away by Carola Lovering. I hope I'm saying that right. Let's see, it's 2013, 23-year-old Brooklyn barista Molly Diamond has locked eyes with Jake Danner, the frontman of an up-and-coming southern rock band. It's not long before they fall deeply in love, inspiring each other's writing, planning lives together full of passion and adventure. But a decade later, Molly's teaching yoga and living in a Connecticut suburb with her young daughter and husband, Hunter, who is decidedly not Jake Danner. So she's lonely in her picture-perfect world until Sabrina walks into her studio. A newcomer in town, she has her own reasons for looking and seeking out Molly, and their friendship sets them both on a collision course of deep-rooted secrets, lies, and manipulation. Meanwhile, Jake has a hit song on the radio, forcing Molly to confront her past and ask the ultimate questions. What happens when life turns out nothing like we thought it would? When we were young and dreaming big, does growing up mean choosing with your head rather than your heart? And do we ever truly get over our first love? Hey, there's a lot going on in the best way. There's kind of like some creepiness to it. There's mystery, there's friendship, there's love, there's a lot. I'm excited. Tab to open. One go. Stars, Hide Your Fires by Jessica Mary Best. Lush world building, high stakes, and a page-turning mystery. Impossible to put down. A wanted thief, a murdered emperor, and a killer loose on the station. This looks so cool. From Workbooks, and this one's also got some really, really cool embossed detail. Stars, Hide Your Fires. It's got these like daggers and daggers inside also. Keep this party going. Tracy Livesay is back. She's the author of American Royalty, and she has the Duchess Effect. This is the sequel from Elon Books. Duchess Effect by Trisha Livesay. You don't have to do it alone. I tried to take off the stickers as much as I could just to show you guys how pretty this packaging is. Look at this art. I'm sure that's probably on the book cover as well, but I really love when they go all out on the mailers. It looks so good. What's Left to Say by Emery Lord. Came with a cute little bookmark with the same art. It says, would you lose yourself to find the truth? You don't have to do it alone. I think it's a bracelet. It says forgiveness, rose quartz love, Unakite kindness, rhodonite compassion. She'll risk everything to find out what happened that night. It's a fellow Hannah. On prom night, Hannah sits in the headmaster's office in her fanciest dress, soaked to the bone. She is in huge trouble after pulling the fire alarm right as the prom queen was about to be crowned. But she had her reasons. The real mystery is what happens to Hannah after she solves everything. And Who will she become, and will it have been worth it? Next up, we've got a big boy. I need a big boy. Alright. Whenever I see a box of this size, I think it is a coffee mug. Oh, wait, they all say hashtag Myrtle? And it says, Myrtle, 100 mysteries to solve while you sip. So coffee first, then logic. You have to go clue by clue. The first reads, the suspect who brought an ordinary brick was a parishioner of Father Mango's. Logically, all this clue solves is that Father Mango did not have the brick. So you have little sections where you mark the locations, the weapons, the suspects, and then you get another clue to try to solve all of the murders. So this is volume 1, and it's a sensation from the website, and now there is a book. Little logic puzzles to keep the brain sharp. As you can see, it says suspects, locations, weapons, locations, so you can solve who, what, and where. So cool! So I'm gonna have to do a giveaway for this one because I freaking love Elena Quintana Albertson, and I actually bought a copy to support her as well. I love the first in the Love and Taco series. It's called Ramon and Julieta. It's a play on Romeo and Juliet, and it's so good. I actually forced my book club to read it as a second book that month just because I loved it so much, even though we already had a book fair that month. This one is about a fake relationship between enemies. Enrique Montez, smooth-talking heir to the Taco King Empire, is man enough to admit that he made a critical error when he underestimated Carolina Flores. The agricultural hotshot should have been an easy conquest. Who would turn down the chance to partner with California's largest fast food chain? But instead of signing her name on the dotted line, Carolina has Enrique seeking out... Start over. Enrique Montez, smooth-talking heir to the Taco King Empire, is man enough to admit that he made a critical error when he underestimated Carolina Flores. The agricultural hotshot should have been an easy conquest. Who would turn down the chance to partner with California's largest fast food chain? But instead of signing her name on the dotted line, Carolina has Enrique eating out of the palm of her hand. When fate steps in with an unexpected opportunity, Enrique is willing to do whatever it takes to capture her heart. The daughter of farm workers, Carolina spent her youth picking strawberries in the fields of Santa Maria, vowing to improve the lives of people like her parents. Now, as one of only a handful of Latina farm owners, she has no time for romance, and she is certainly not about to let the notorious Montez brother anywhere near her business, even if just being near Enrique makes her skin tingle. But she is willing to let him help get her over-involved family off her back. When Carolina's father and her lovelorn sisters mistake Enrique for her non-existent boyfriend, she reluctantly agrees to a pretend series of dates. She reluctantly agrees to a series of pretend dates to their town's traditional Mexican-American holiday celebrations. Soon, the fake dating turns into real. Soon the fake feelings turn real, and Carolina and Enrique must convince each other to take a chance on love before their fiesta romance is over. Kiss Me, Mi Amor by Elena Quintana Albertson. The Tornado. So this is an art copy for a book dropping in August by James Kennedy. It's speculative horror. It's a mind-bending horror thriller that will shock you to your core. A teenage girl overhears whispers about Tornado Day, a mysterious plague of sentient tornadoes that rip through her secretive Midwestern town every generation, and discovers a surprising connection to a boy known as the Tornado Killer with the ability to stave off total annihilation. But as she unearths deeper and darker secrets about this generational curse, she realizes she must escape the ancient power that binds them all to claim her. Turned the tornado, they made it out of the bride's veil, and she's got like these creepy little eyes. How freaking cool. I'm so excited for this one. We've got The Love Rematch by K. Marie. When the one that got away becomes the one you can't escape. She's the new lead of a hit dating show. He's the producer, and 7 years ago, they were in love. Let the games begin. So this is an indie book, and with this cover, this concept, this everything, you would never know. You would never know. I do not know how this isn't a traditionally published book, because it's got second chance, forced proximity, reality TV setting, mutual pining, dual POV, slow burn, rivals to lovers, revenge, world travel, and working with an ex. And this two-sided postcard is part of her pre-order giveaway. One side is the before image from Emily and Jake's high school romance, and the other is the after image from their time reconnecting on the set of the show. So this is from the author K. Marie. She is on TikTok. Make sure to follow her there. The before and the after. So there's if you flip them over, they've got the other side. Super cool. The Novels of Jesmyn Ward, two-time winner of the National Book Award for Fiction, winner of the MacArthur Genius Grant, winner of the 2022 Library of Congress Prize for American Fiction, aka Jesmyn is quite simply the best of us. So here is the paperback of Sing Unburied Sing. This is the book that is the National Award winner, and one of my friends gave me a copy of this one, so this will have to go in my giveaway pile. However, of course, I have not yet read her new book, which is Let Us Descend. Sit with me, let me tell you a story. It feels as if I've been in the dark, journeying with this character for a long time. It is difficult to walk with Annis. Her narrative descends from one hellscape to another. But I promise that if you come with me, you will rise. It will be worth the work, worth the walking. Jesmyn Ward. This is really cool. I love this quote on the front for the art, giving this like different style instead of just like the traditional cover art. They put a little quote here. It's on sale October 3rd, and then on the back there's a mini little like combo with Jesmyn and President Barack Obama. So Jesmyn says, "That's part of what I'm attempting to accomplish in all of my work. Just trying to get readers to feel with and feel for the people who I am writing about, and the hope that there will be real world, not consequences, but real world, Mr. Obama, it manifests itself. Jesmyn, outcomes." Yeah, exactly. President Barack Obama, there's a ripple effect. That's the power of empathy. And the reverse is true. If you can't see someone's backstory, that's how we end up reinforcing our prejudices, our biases, our fears, and that's how we then perpetuate cruelty on other people. So we've got a box from the Summer Listening Macmillan audiobook program. It came with these little cards, are the audiobook bingo and the to be listened to. There is a hat. This is so cute. I'm gonna be wearing this all the freaking time. Hit the road with a new audiobook. So this is totally meant as a bumper sticker, but I have the cutest idea ever. I'm actually going to buy like a long, I don't know if they like come in a roll or just like a sheet of magnet on one side, like sticker on the other, and I'm gonna stick all of my like cool bookish stickers on it and then cut them out so they all become magnets, and I'm gonna put them on my library card. Can't wait. We've got some little gummy bears. These are my absolute favorite. So good. Some pretzels. Yum. Perfect little snacks for alongside my audiobook. I am always listening to an audiobook. Like, that's why I'm always reading multiple books at a time, because there's always got to be an audiobook in there. This is the coolest little package. I can't get over it. That's all of the gifted books. Now we have to get into the purchased book. Thanks for hanging out with me. This is taking a long while. If you're still here, let's check in. Let me know in the comments which of the gifted publisher books that you are super excited about, which ones you maybe already have a copy of or pre-ordered your copies of, or you know you'll be requesting from your local library. I would love to know. And maybe we can buddy read together, keep each other accountable, and stay on track with our reads for the year, because your girl is behind. First off, I don't need to explain myself, but I would like to explain myself. I don't usually have this big of a haul for just under 2 months, but I do, because this was right when that Target sale, there was like that buy two get one or whatever it was, and it included box sets. And then this was also during Prime Day, which I usually don't really care about, but there was a couple paperbacks that were like $6, so I said, why not? Like I said, I already bought a copy, had pre-ordered it. Here it is, Kiss Me Amore by Elena Quintana Albertson, A Touch of Malice by Scarlett St. Clair. I do not yet have this one, and I am slowly reading my way through her books as well. The Summer of Broken Rules. I've been seeing this one by K.L. Walther everywhere, and I want to see if it's worth the hype. I've heard this one isn't worth the hype from a lot of people, but I need to know for myself. The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. This one I have my own copy of, but this is a special book that me and my friends are doing. It's called the Sisterhood of the Traveling Book. So we each sent out a copy of our favorite book, and it's going through 6 of us, I believe, and we're all annotating, highlighting in our own specific pen colors. And it is my turn now to read Beartown by Friedrich Bachmann, and it'll be my first book by him. So I really hope I like it, because like I said, I have some of his books too, and I think I will. I subscribe to Fairy Loot and Illumicrate, so we've got some unboxings there to do, and then we can add them to the sprayed edges before we put them on the shelf. And I'll make sure to come up close and show all the beautiful details, because you know they're gonna have them. From the book only young adult box from June, it's Sing Me to Sleep by Gabby Burton, a dark and seductive YA fantasy where a siren must choose between protecting her family and following her heart in a prejudiced kingdom where her existence is illegal. Me to Sleep. Words sing, songs kill. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous sprayed edge detail. It's all the way around, which I love. How pretty. And the chapter, oh, cool, with the water. That looks really nice. And I love the gold detail here. Here are the beautiful end papers. Stunning, as is the book itself. So pretty. Ooh, this one's got a split sprayed edge going on. In Bold Party, got some blue going on. The Sun and the Void by Gabriela Romero Lacruz. Rena was a creature of the void with her whispering, monstrous heart. So shiny. So this is that double, we've got, I believe it's supposed to be the sun and the moon. We'll see. Let's check out the end papers. Pretty. Also, I love that she's wearing a Walt Disney World t-shirt in her author bio. So, so pretty. Ooh. Underworld. So this is June 23, the book only adult box from Fairy Loot. It's called Shanghai Immortal by A.Y. Chow. Following Lady Jing, a half vampire, half fox spirit who lives as a servant of the King of Hell. This story is a journey through hell in mortal Shanghai as she tries to solve the mystery of her heritage. Cool, look at this art too. Shanghai Immortal. Look at this. So cool. Check out these end papers. Pretty. I love this part with the city. colors are really like moody and nice. Oh, I love when they're different. That's cool. This is so pretty. I've heard good things from a few people I really trust on TikTok. The book only young adult box from July. It's Threads That Bind by Kika Hatsopoulos. So once again, we've got some cute art. And here it is. That's so pretty. Look at that constellation. Like, this is so detailed. Wow, 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 wow. And like the silver foil is nice. Purple again, so cool. Ooh, this might be my favorite so far. I really like that end paper design. Super cool. Going Immortal Longings. The only way to win is to survive. This is the book only July box. Tear down a lover, rebuild the kingdom. Wow. You seeing this? Like, what the heck? More of the silver embossed. So badass. And look at this. This is different. We've got like an alternate cover if you prefer. What? That's so cool. Okay, this one has the best cover. That's so freaking cool. HL is blowing my mind here. This is her adult fantasy debut. Inspired by Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra. Fiery collision of power plays, spilled blood, and romance amidst a set of deadly games. My mother-in-law was on a cruise and she went to Hawaii, and super, super cute. She bought me this from Big Island Book Buyers. She knows that I collect editions of Little Women, and she found me this copy. Some of my Barnes & Noble pre-orders are also here. I had to get this copy. Like I said, I love Erin Craig. It's all coming full circle. Barnes & Noble had this special edition exclusive copy, and thank goodness this freaking sticker is removable because I will be taking that off. But it has purple sprayed edges. It's beautiful. It has some special content as well. It's green underneath. It's got a foiled edge spine and some really pretty purple end papers. Two more. I wanted to buy this so badly. I kept seeing this everywhere when I was going to bookstores, and I wanted it. I wanted it so badly. I wanted to read it on my trip, but I was like, I know I have it waiting at home. Rachel Lynn Solomon is one of my top 3 romance authors of all time. I will buy everything she writes for the rest of time. So this is a ghostwriter and a struggling actor helping each other on the page and in the bedroom in this steamy romantic comedy. So this is the same author of The X-Talk, which is like top tier romance book for me. The Noble pre-order. This is my guy, my fellow Swiftie, Riley Sager. I go to his book events in Arizona whenever I can. I have read every single book he's written up to this one. Read them all, love them all. It's the only one left by Riley Sager. And I'm not gonna tell you what it's about because I don't know what it's about and I don't wanna know. I just wanna go into it completely like blinders on, not knowing, got the blindfold, and it's gonna be a fun experience. Last but not least, I said I participated in the Target sale because also they had the box set deal. So 2 of the box sets that I ordered, one is very exciting for me because it's a childhood favorite, and one is something new that I've never read and I'm giving in to the hype. So I have always been an inherited psycho girly, aka the Aragon books by Christopher Paolini. You might recognize them from these covers. I really wanted the paperbacks because I prefer holding a paperback when I read. I don't have my old copies from childhood anymore, and I've been eyeing these like really fancy special editions and thinking about saving up for them, but they're like $700. So I will not be doing that anytime soon, but I decided in the meantime I would like to snag the paperbacks. They've got new covers, they're slightly different. I like the new spines a lot because they have like a connecting image, but I like the original covers a little bit more on the old hardcovers, but well, I don't feel like they're that different. Look at that. Look at this design. So cool. I also really love these in the audiobook. You may have seen this hiding back here throughout the video, and as much slander, hype, controversy these books get, I have to know the reasons behind the hype. And I love these covers. I think they look super cool. I love the spines, I love the colors, and I had to do it in paperback, so I've given in. Sarah J. Maas, I have bought the Court of Thorns and Roses series. I'm a little bit nervous for some reason to read them, but also mostly excited. But that's it. That is the full freaking haul. There's a lot of reading I have to do now. Just send me reinforcements.
Make sure to hit like and subscribe as a new booktuber. That helps me out so much. And let me know down below in the comments which of these books you are most excited for me to read, because I'm definitely overwhelmed in the best possible way, and I don't know where to start on this massive 2-month+ haul. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm Hannah, the Paperback Wrencher.